A celebration of life in Illinois for Jelani Day. He's the graduate student who was found dead last month in the Illinois River. The event comes as Day's family still does not have answers about what led to his death. Justice correspondent Jamal Andrus is on the ground this evening in Danville, Illinois, Day's hometown. Jamal, what's the mood like out there? How is Day being remembered?
Jay, we've been around this family for a couple days, and the one thing I know for sure is that this is not resolved for them. Despite the services, casket, and kind words, this family and this community very much feels like justice has not been done here.
With many questions still unanswered, Jelani Day's family, friends, classmates, and community gathered to honor his life.
We can have a place, Brother Day, where we will show you what made us love for you.
The service packed out the auditorium at Danville High School, where Day graduated before going to Alabama A&M University and Illinois State for grad school. For this small Illinois community, the grief over Day's mysterious death spread far and wide.
We get so much negative feedback, African-American young men. This was a young African-American man that was moving. He had a bright future, and it's devastating that it was taken away from him. So as a community, it broke us. The future speech pathologist touched so many lives here, and many of those people offered their condolences, including the classmate who inspired his career path.
Johnny told my parents he wanted to become a speech therapist because of me.
But hanging over the service are questions, and a community calling for answers.
We pray that the diagnosis of injustice is heard loud and clear, and we who remain will continue to fight in your name. We who remain will continue to fight in your name.
Day was last seen on August 24th in Bloomington, Illinois. His body, found in the Illinois River more than 60 miles away, was identified by authorities a month later. The 6 different local agencies investigating his death have not publicly identified a suspect or any new leads.
Don't leave him today. That's what I want everybody to know. Don't leave Carmen and her family today, because the real issue starts today. The real issue starts today. They need your love. They need your support. So continue to support Carmen and her family. That's the most important thing you can do.
Jelani Day's family is calling for federal authorities to take over the investigation.
Now, according to the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office, the FBI Behavioral Analysis Unit has been involved in this case, but only in an advisory role. Jay?
Jamal, there are clearly more questions than answers when it comes to this case. Where do things stand in the investigation? Do we know a cause of death? Are you learning anything new about it?
Jay, unfortunately, not much has changed here. The police haven't publicly identified a suspect or any new leads. Obviously, it's important to mention that police can be very careful with what information they release during an ongoing investigation, but we don't even know the cause of death. The local county coroner hasn't released an autopsy or announced whether this is being investigated as a general death investigation or a homicide or something else. So I think that's partly why this family is so frustrated, and this community feels that way as well, because they feel like there's foul play here, but have also lost trust in the authorities that are supposed to be investigating this case on their behalf.
All while in the middle of a grieving process. Jamal Andrus on the ground in the hometown of Jelani Day. Thanks, Jamal.